Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2023 or Pokemon Horizons the Series anime episode review. This time I am talking about episode 32, so let's get to it. In this episode, Terapagos confirms that the Lapras before them is indeed the Hero Lapras, which delights Liko. However, most of Lapras's companions soon raid the airship hoping to steal food. Liko, Molly, Roy, Murdoch, and their Pokemon fight back together, but they are unable to overcome the overwhelming odds stacked against them. However, Freed, Captain Pikachu, Charizard, Diana, and Arcanine soon arrive to help turn the tide of the battle, allowing the Rising Bolt Tacklers to repel the assailants, who retreat, making their getaway be a Wailord, with Lapras at the lead. Refusing to let Lapras get away, the Rising Bolt Tacklers give chase. As they do, Freed reveals what Lapras and friends have really been doing by helping ships, and how he figured it out. This surprises everyone else except Diana, who got to the same conclusion. Molly and Murdoch, however, are also angry since Freed used them as bait by having them set the boxes of food on deck. Liko and Roy say that what Lapras and friends are doing is wrong. However, Diana tells them that it's wrong from their perspective. They should see things from Lapras's perspective before casting judgment. Soon, the airship catches up to Wailord and the other Pokemon, who are ready to fight back. Ludlow's Quagsire expertly uses Surf to block incoming attacks, while also steering the airship away from harm's way. Ludlow meanwhile masterfully drives the airship so that they can ride the raging maelstrom. This is just so cool. I am glad Ludlow and his Quagsire were finally given something awesome to do. This astounding display of skill makes Wailord and company retreat. However, Lapras stays behind to cover their escape by straight up tackling the airship like a beast, making the whole thing tremble. It then uses Ice Beam to seal the airship in place, before swimming away without a care in the world like a badass, knowing that its pursuers are out of commission. Unable to continue giving chase, most of the team gives up. But Liko says that she wants to understand Lapras, so they must find it again. She gets the idea that instead of going after Lapras, they should let it come to them. She soon realizes how to do this when they spot more empty boxes of food floating around. To prepare for this, Liko gears up with Lucius's belt, which has Arboliva and Moltres' Pokeballs. The episode then cuts to Lapras, who gets to its hideout only to find that Liko, Freed, Roy, and their Pokemon made it here first. They used the trail of floating boxes to pinpoint the location of the hideout, and they flew over with Charizard. Lapras is enraged by the presence of unwanted guests, but Liko manages to calm it down by saying that she just wants to have Lapras and Terapagos speak to each other. She shares Terapagos' wish to go to Rakua and her intent to fulfill said wish. Terapagos talks to its old friend and they clearly reach an understanding. Terapagos then summons Arboliva and Moltres, who talk to their fellow hero, further convincing Lapras of what they are trying to do. Like the other heroes before it, Lapras summons a foggy vision of a memory of Lucius. In this one, we see Lucius without his hood for the first time outside of a photograph, further reinforcing that he looks a lot like Liko, Diana, and Luca. So, he heads towards Rakua, leaving his companions behind, saying that there is something he must do to preserve paradise, but he will not die in the process. So he promises to meet his friends here again someday. This ends the memory. Lapras proceeds to cry, likely because it now remembers the promise they made to Lucius, or because it's just that happy to see Lucius again, or that saddened to remember him. Its fellow heroes soon join its lament before returning to their Pokeballs. Realizing that the heroes and the Terapagos made a promise to reunite with Lucius in Rakua, Liko doubles down on her quest to make this happen. Since it now accepts and welcomes its guests, Lapras has the other Pokemon bring berries, which they all proceed to eat together. The rest of the team soon arrives, revealing that Arcanine melted the ice, trapping the airship. Mordog reveals that he has some freshly made donuts which he shares with everyone. Liko realizes that Lapras and the friends were not really doing something wrong. They were just doing what they could to survive. Diana tells her that humans and Pokemon share this world, and there are many ways in which they coexist, and as living creatures, Pokemon just do what they can to survive, so there is no right or wrong with what they do. Liko soon asks Lapras to join them so they can all go to Rakua together. Lapras is hesitant, clearly because it does not want to leave its friends behind. However, they encourage it to do what it wants, with Ambipom even bringing out Lapras's ancient Pokeball, which they kept safe for it. Lapras unsurprisingly chooses to listen to its friends and to follow its heart. So it enters its Pokeball, entrusting itself to Liko. All of Lapras's friends then leave with Wailord, who reveals that it knows Mist as well, meaning that they can continue to rob people blind. Something that delights Liko and the company, since the Pokemon can continue to live their way. Roy says that they are now closer to Rayquaza, and speak of the devil, they soon spot it flying overhead. The episode ends with Terapagos smiling joyfully at the sight of Rayquaza. So, that's the short but detailed summary of the episode. Now it's time to highlight, analyze, and comment on my favorite moments and/or moments that are noteworthy / interesting. It's clear that something happened to Rakua. Something serious enough that Lucius had to do the classic hero thing of sacrificing himself to stop the impending catastrophe. What exactly happened remains a mystery, of course, but it very likely had to do with Rakua's destruction, which might have even been a threat to the whole world. Lucius chose to face the calamity alone in order to spare his companions the suffering, opting instead to let them continue to live safely on the outside world. However, curiously, he said that he would not die, suggesting that maybe he enshrined or sealed himself in Rakua in order to keep it from collapsing. And doing this meant freezing in time, meaning that he must be in some kind of suspended animation. It's either this or he meant he would not die spiritually, which is to say that he did perish physically, but his soul is very much alive within Rakua, with or without form, since he might be housed somewhere. But regardless of what really happened, there is no denying that it's a very interesting series of events that I cannot wait to learn more of. The mystery only keeps getting better and better. As for the rest of the episode, the first half had some pretty good action, which was cool. Especially Quagsire and Ludlow riding the giant wave. Lapras was amazing when it fought back, revealing that it has power worthy of its status, which is awesome. Also, since it is a bigger and stronger than normal Lapras, I hope that it can Gigantamax. Gigantamax Lapras has not appeared in the anime yet, and this Lapras presents a great opportunity to correct this. Finally, it was very cool to see half of the heroes together with Terapagos. They are all such interesting and unique characters that it is beyond epic to see them together. I really cannot wait to meet the other heroes and to see them all together. Also, speaking of heroes, I cannot wait to see what Rayquaza has in store for us in the next episode. But those are my thoughts on and analysis of the episode. Now it's time to bring this review to a close by going over my overall opinion of the episode. So, overall, this episode was very good. Several cool action set pieces, the furthering of the ever-engrossing mystery, and the epic reunion of Terapagos and the three heroes, plus Rayquaza's sudden appearance, ensured that this episode was amazing and well worth all the not so interesting episodes we had to sit through to get here. Plus, this episode made sure to baton pass its awesomeness to the next one, which will hopefully be even better. But that's the review and the video. So, as always, leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this one right away. Additionally, down in the description I have affiliate links for GameStop, which is where I buy all my gaming related stuff, affiliate links for Amazon, which is where I buy all my stuff that is not gaming related or groceries, and a link to my Buy Me a Coffee page. These links will all allow you to support me directly if you would like to. I would very much appreciate it. Also, I have a link to my second channel where I cover Resident Evil. If this is something that would interest you, then please check said channel out. Thank you so very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.